Ho, 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 guys. Merry holidays from Kinsey Riley and Real Results Nutrition Consulting. I wanted to take a few minutes to make a different type of video than I've ever made before. Instead of a how-to or instructional in the kitchen type of video, I wanted to do just a little dialogue, put some thoughts out there over some of the things I get asked a lot about this time of year, or that I hear a lot this time of year, mostly in regards to holiday eating, holiday parties, and managing your diet, which I've always not really liked that word, and I don't like using that word a lot, um, because I don't feel like diet has a very good connotation. It usually has some sort of restriction or some sort of deprivation type of factor that people think of when they hear the word diet. So, more so, this lifestyle that we lead and that I want for all of my clients to adopt has nothing to do with that you can't have anything. Nothing is off the table. But the way that we approach things, we need to change the way we think about it. Specifically pertaining to this time of year, and like I said, these scenarios where people get very overwhelmed by the varieties of foods that they see this time of year. A lot of them are comfort, a lot of them are tradition, and we should absolutely enjoy those things. We should not be the person saying, I can't have that. It's not on my diet. I can't. There's not any can't having, okay? We can have it. We just have to know how to be smart about bringing it in and consuming it and thinking about why we're doing it and how much we're doing it and be mindful in how we do it. So, I have a couple of rules. Scratch that. We're not calling them rules. I have a couple of guidelines, a couple of thoughts to keep in your mind as you go forth and enjoy your holidays. So, first one being, please enjoy the traditions. Enjoy those foods that you don't get to see every year or every day of the year. Something that's special. It is special, so enjoy it. However, be mindful. Like I said, thought number one, you don't see it every day, but is this the last day you're going to ever see it? Ever going to see this again? Yes, guarantee you're going to see it next year, if not before that, if not tomorrow, because there's going to be leftovers. You don't need to eat something like you're never going to see it again. This food is just food. It's not love. I like to say that a lot. Over consuming it is going to make you feel even worse than you began feeling. It's going to set you back. It's going to derail you. So overindulging in something just because you think you are not eating it that often in your life doesn't mean you can overeat it when you do see it. Second thing to think about is how much we're eating of it. 1 cookie and 2 cookies taste just as good as 7. And chances are, by the 7th cookie, you're going to feel a lot worse about yourself. You're going to probably say, screw it, I'm just going to have all the cookies and all the pie and all the eggnog and whatever else you eat. It tends to lead to this downward spiral of all or nothing. So, if you're going to have some, be mindful about it, okay? So we're going to think about how much. We're going to think about the bites that we take. We're going to chew slowly. We are going to take small bites. We're going to make it last longer. We're going to enjoy it. We're not just going to inhale it, and the next thing you know, you have to eat several of them before you realize that you've eaten anything. So slow down. Enjoy the food. Be mindful. On that same token, the third thought, track what you eat. Most people think, do I get a day? Do I get a free pass? Do I have to track on this day? When we talk about tracking our food in our apps, absolutely track it. Are you going to go over? Probably, and that's okay. But if you're forced to write something down, 100% you're going to be more mindful about it than if you just say, whatever, I'm going to eat whatever I want to eat and not worry about it. That is going to add up. It's going to catch up to you. And also, one day of not tracking leads to 2, leads to 3, and it just goes on from there. So it keeps you accountable, whether you want to see it or not, whether it's going to be within your numbers or not. Do it, because it's going to force you to think about what you're doing before you do it or while you're doing it, and it's going to, again, lead you from eating 1 to eating 7 if you're being accountable for it. And last but not least, major, huge thought to take home and keep in your heart this time of year is if the first thought of the holidays to you is food, we need to have a little shift in our perspective and a little shift in our priorities. If we are stressing out about the food and how we're going to stay on our diet, or if we get to fudge on our numbers, if that is what you're stressed out about, or if there's going to be something there that you can eat, forget about all that. We should be caring about the people that we love, who we're surrounding ourselves with, who we're getting to spend time with, and the spirit of the season, the goodwill towards men, and the being thankful for our blessings, and doing kind things for other people. That's what it's about. So embracing more of what is this even about? What is this holiday gathering? What is this party? What is this dinner for? It's to bring people together. It's to enjoy company. It's to nurture relationships. So focus more on the traditions spent building memories and spending time, and less about traditions around food and eating and your macros and what it's going to cost you and how it's going to, make you gain weight or whatever. So again, enjoy the season, enjoy the traditions of the holidays, but remember, we can do it all in good mindfulness, where we can stay on our goals, stay on track, make it through that holiday season. It doesn't mean we need to throw our hands up and say, I give up, I'll start again in the new year. And that's how New Year's resolutions began to be a thing. I feel like more people are prone to the last chance eating, to F it, I don't care for the next couple weeks, I'm going to do whatever I want, I've got these parties and these dinners. Next thing you know, all those parties and dinners have added inches to your waist and pounds on the scale. You're more unhappy, you say in the new year, I'm going to go big, and then it happens again and again and again. So don't surrender to the holidays, guys. Embrace the holidays. Enjoy them. Spend them with the people you love, doing what you enjoy doing. And please know it is just a moment in time. It's a week. It is a season. It will pass, and we're going to be right where we left off if we stay on track. So, Merry holidays to you guys. Stay on track, and like I said, you're in my heart, and I'm celebrating these holidays. Thankful for you all out there. So have a good one, and we'll get back with you in the new year.